soldier at the mercy of my brother. Are you hurt?
Oh, of course not, Solomon. I always end a race this way.
No, don't move. Let me see if you're injured.
So you're a physician now, too. Is there anything you don't know, Solomon?
I know you're too mean to be hurt by such a minor accident.
Minor accident? What's spectacular?
I thought you'd been killed. Imagine my disappointment now to see you still alive.
Away from me! Not hurt. I won, Solomon.
Won? You have to cross the finish line to win. Look at you. You can't even walk.
I can walk.
Pick him up. Pick him up! Great, Cap. The hunt is over. To Jerusalem. Physician?
Physician? No, my lord. Stop. But my daughter is skilled in herbs. Many people say she has healed them.
What is your name?
I am Azarel ben Asaph from Jaffa. I traveled to Jerusalem to sell salt fish. This is my daughter. If we can be of any help, my lord.
What is her name?
She is called Abishag.
And she has healing powers, you say?
Oh, she has healed many in my village, my lord.
I'm Solomon, son of King David. This is my half-brother, also King David's son. If you can help him, there'll be a handsome reward, I can assure you.
Oh, to aid the son of our great king is reward enough, my lord.
There's an oasis just there. You'll test your daughter's healing powers.
Why the fish themselves do not get sick is a great mystery to me, my lord. Do not worry, my lord. Abishag will help your brother. Look, my wife offers you salt fish. This is my business, my lord. Here, try it. I think you'll find it pleasing.
This is good, Azarel. But how can you fish if you can't abide boats?
No, I do not fish myself, my lord. Never. I buy from the boats as they come in the evening. We work through the night to salt the fish.
Through the night?
The heat of the day. They must be fresh.
Solomon,
Adonijah? Are you all right? Your wounds?
Nearly painless. Would that I had been injured before were I to be touched by this woman. Abishag, come out. Have you ever seen such a creature? And her hands, they are touched by God. She heals just by laying on.
Perhaps you'd like to meet her father? Azarel ben Asa from Jaffa, meet the recently revived Adonijah from Jerusalem, the son of King David and Haggit.
Sir, I'd like to buy your daughter.
She's not for sale, my lord.
Then I'd like to marry her.
No, my lord.
You married? May the king live forever. Your blessing, Father.
God bless you and keep you. God make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. God lift up his countenance to you and give you peace. So the hunt went well. Huh?
No, Father, no game was seen.
Oh, so no tales to tell them.
Oh, a tale of near death to tell.
Oh. But without the hunt?
Adonijah challenged me to a race.
Oh, an accident.
He was thrown from his chariot when it overturned.
Is he injured?
Well, that's the most interesting part. He was hurt badly. He was cut, broken. He passed out, and we were rushing him here to the court physicians. But on the way, we met an old merchant and his family.
Oh.
A dealer in salt fish, oh, illustrious one, though never have I set foot on a boat myself. The motion, great one, it brings on the sickness. Why the fish themselves are not sick is a mystery to me, my lord. But then his daughter, a great beauty, took Adonijah into their tent, and within an hour he was nearly whole.
Oh.
An amazing cure.
How?
Herbs and a knowledge of nature, she says.
Well, bring her to me, Solomon. Perhaps she can do something with this old body.
I will.
Solomon, let me approach her.
Who?
The girl. The beauty you promised to our father.
You were listening.
I must have her, Solomon. Let me bring her to the palace.
The king commanded me.
A favor, I beg of you. Solomon.
Yes, all right.
Thank you, Solomon.
Acknowledge them. It is you they're cheering.
Is it wise to be seen riding together, Joanne?
What could be more natural? You take an interest in the army, so you ride with the general in command. But much more important,
Yes.
it shows that the army is behind you. Solomon's a weakling,
You speak harshly of my brother.
half-brother. With him on the throne, this country will fall apart within 5 years.
Or Bathsheba would rule.
Solomon's mother's not as strong as she would like to think.
Stronger than her son.
So's my eunuch. And Bathsheba doesn't understand that Israel's strength lies in the fighting men. You do, so the army's behind you. And look at the people, they love you. You're the image of what a prince should be. And when the time comes, and I think it will not be long, we must strike. Then the throne of Israel is yours. Now, where do we find this young woman you lust after?
You wait till you see her.
Make way! Make way! I'm Joab, General in charge of the armed forces of Israel. You're commanded to present yourself and your daughter at the court of King David.
Arise. You are in no danger. I am Bathsheba, wife of King David, mother of Solomon. He tells me your daughter heals wounds. Is that true?
It is quite true, my queen.
I'm not a queen. He flatters me because he thinks it will be to his benefit. What's your name?
He is Azarel ben Asaph of Jaffa, a seller of salt fish. And this is his daughter, Abishag.
Come here, child. You're beautiful. So you're skilled in herbs?
I have some knowledge, Majesty.
It is our wish that your daughter remains here to nurse the king. General Joab, I'm thankful for your interest in bringing this girl here. You may go now.
As you wish.
You may all go. Azarel, come here. What I am about to tell you is vital information, worth much to the king's enemies. You love the king?
Israel exists only because of King David, for God loves him.
But the king's life is drawing to its close. Israel is divided, and only King David can bring us all together. That's why I want your daughter to use all her power to bring back the health of King David. And I promise that when she will leave, she will take with her a dowry fit for a queen. And she will be as pure as she is today.
It shall be as you wish.
Good. So, my dear, we'll prepare you to meet the king.
David is dying. Our king is dying. He will not survive. And when he dies, who are they going to put on the throne?
Solomon.
Solomon. And you know as well as I do, our kingdom will be lost with him on the throne.
You know that's treason you're talking.
Treason? It's our duty to consider the succession.
But it is the king's will that Solomon succeed him.
But is it God's will, Abiathar?
Joab, God's will and King David's will are one and the same.
Is it God's will that his kingdom be governed by a weak man, without ambition for himself or his people? Of course, as priests, I look to you for guidance in these matters.
And the army?
Well, naturally, they'll follow your lead.
And yours, General Joab.
Adonijah must be our new king. But he cannot, will not, unless you, his newly elected high priest, anoint him.
High priest?
Of course. Let me explain. It is essential that Adonijah be crowned before David died.
Abishag.
Well, come closer. Come closer. There's no need to fear me. Oh, she makes me wish I were young again. But then, my dearest, so do you. Do you sing, child?
A little, my Lord King.
Play for your king.
All is prepared for tomorrow at the stones of Heleth near Enrigal. I'll send a company there with food and wine enough to feast 1,000.
And the priests.
Abiathar's riding there even now.
It has come to pass.
In the morning, I'll spread the word through the marketplace. This time tomorrow, Adonijah, you will be king of Israel. Long live the king.
Joab?
My lord.
Oh, Joab. Come here.
You summons me, my lord.
I'm troubled, Joab.
By what?
Memories. Memories trouble old men.
Your memories should be of battles won for God. Kingdoms established in his name.
God's own words trouble me, Joab. Now, therefore, the sword shall never depart from this house. Do you remember those words?
Yes. But that was a long time ago.
Do you remember the rest of what God said to me?
No.
No. You were there with me. So I will raise up troubles against you within your own house, he said. Within your own house. Because of our conspiracy, Joab.
That was a long time ago.
Well,
You paid a dear price. Your firstborn died.
Bathsheba. I gave her another child, Solomon.
Yes, of course.
He will reign when I die, of course.
Of course.
It is God's will.
Of course.
God's will.
Of course.
What's going on?
Haven't you heard? They are anointing the new king at the Stones Olive. Food and drink for everyone.
New king?
Adonijah.
Adonijah?
Adonijah.
But Solomon?
Adonijah, I said. Long live the king. Don't you agree?
Long live the king.
Close up. Close. Close. Close up. Close.
Long live the king. have to report.
You will be shocked to learn. At the stones of Heleth this very moment, Adonijah is being anointed king. Abiathar and Joab anoint him.
Thank you. God bless you.
God go with you.
One who was there has just written to tell me.
Mother? They are preparing to anoint Adonijah king.
What? Who?
Joab, the army. At the altar of stones, Heleth. One who was there has just written to tell me.
And King David?
He knows nothing about it. They know he is too weak. I would never think they'd dare.
You must see the king at once.
Put the palace guard on full alert. Our lives are in danger.
Our lives? Father will annul it just because Adonijah's...
Solomon, stop being so naive. They'll cease at nothing. They've nearly got the kingdom in their grasp. But not while I'm alive. You're going to be king in spite of yourself. Try to be a man. May the king live forever.
Oh. So formal, my love. Why? What is it now?
It was always your promise to me that Solomon would be king in your place.
Yes, I made that vow.
Well, today your son Adonijah is to be anointed to be king of Israel.
What? By whose authority?
With the support of the army and much of the priesthood.
Joab?
Even so.
Joab has been loyal for 30 years.
He betrays you at this moment.
Nathan, come closer. Is this all true?
It is, my lord. He is to make sacrifices, and Abiathar will pour the holy oil. They are traveling to the altar of stone Zoheleth at this moment.
The eyes of Israel are on you to tell them who shall be their king.
I am their king. And as I swore to you, by the Lord, the God of Israel, that your son Solomon shall succeed me as king, so shall I swear today. Zadok, does he remain loyal?
He does, and many other priests.
And the palace guard.
Good. Nathan, take Zadok and the other loyal priests and the palace guard. Have Solomon ride on a donkey from my stables. Not a horse, on my donkey. Bring him down to Gihon. And there let Zadok anoint him king over all Israel. This is my will.
My king.
You are a witness to history, my wife. Today, God decides who is to lead his people. 2 men are claiming the throne, but I, for one, will follow the choice of King David. Adonijah approach to be anointed king.
Stop him! Stop him!
What is the meaning of this?
Hear me! Wait!
Bring him forward!
Wait! Hear me! I saw them leave the city! They're going to anoint Solomon king!
You lie! It's not true! I am anointed by
Listen!
God!
It's true! You can see the procession from that ridge! Solomon is being anointed king by a decree from King David himself! I'll show you!
Stop!
Come on!
Wait! Stop!
Come!
I am your king! I command you to stop!
Look! I told you!
That is the palace guard.
And Zadok, and Nathan the prophet.
They would act only on the word of King David. We've been lied to.
This is no king.
Treason. That's what it is. I want no part of it.
Stop! Wait! I am your king! Appointed by God! I command you to stop! Joab! Stop them!
How?
Use your army!
To do what? The people fear God more than they do the army.
Joab!
We lost. We moved too soon. Bathsheba beat us.
Too soon. Lost. You've killed us!
Probably. I think that's not the only sacrificial blood that will be shed this day. What's this?
I will not leave this place. Go and tell Solomon. I will not leave this place till he swears he will not kill me.
Adonijah, come down.
Do as I say!
As you wish, Your Majesty.
You have proven your courage once again by delivering yourself to this court.
As always, I serve my king.
Not always, Joab. You killed Absalom, my son.
Because he rose against you, my lord.
I commanded he be dealt with gently. You struck him down!
In a victory for your armies, my lord.
No, you have risen against me.
No, my lord, never! Against these, yes! But not against my king.
Then bow to your king. King Solomon.
As long as you live, Father, there is only one king in this land.
The penalty for your actions is death. Wait. My judgment is this. While I live, you live. When I'm dead, your life is in the hands of your new king. You're dismissed from your command. You're banished from Jerusalem.
Thank you, my lord. As always, your judgment is full of compassion. Your Majesty, I mean you no harm.
What of Adonijah, General?
He clings to the holy altar, my lord, hoping for sanctuary.
Why didn't you strike him down, General?
He is your son, my king.
And now, Adonijah, what of him?
It is as you wish, Father.
He's also my son, Solomon. I cannot be impartial in my judgment. It was you he sought to harm. You must judge him.
He is guilty of treason. The penalty is death.
I meant you no harm! I swear it! I swear it! I beg of you, spare me my life for the love you once bore me! Solomon! Solomon!
Our father showed mercy to Joab. I shall do no less for you. If you prove a loyal and worthy man, not one of your hairs shall fall to the ground. But if treachery is found in you, you shall die.
My brothers and my people, hear me. I had planned to build a house of rest for the ark of the covenant of the Lord. But God said to me, you shall not build a house for my name, for you are a warrior, you have shed blood. It is your son, Solomon, who shall build my house and my courts. Solomon, my son, know the God of your father and serve him well with a single mind and willing heart. For the Lord has chosen you to build a house as a sanctuary. Be strong and obey. These are the plans for the vestibules treasuries, upper rooms, and inner chambers, and all that God wishes for his house as given to me. My son is young and inexperienced. His task is great, as this shall not be a temple for mortals, but for the Lord. But I have provided, as far as I was able, bringing of my God, I give to my God. And I ask you to do the same. For this shall be the house of the Lord. Bless the Lord our God.
Bless the Lord our God.
Solomon, remember Solomon. A king must be strong. If someone bars your way, he threatens not just you, but the good of the kingdom as a whole. You must cut him down, like wheat. Can you do that?
I can, Father.
I should never have granted the life of Joab. He served me well, but he has served you badly. When I'm dead, kill him. Just kill him. Kill him. If he plots with Adonijah, kill them both. Kill them. You must now be king, Solomon. King. King Solomon.
King Solomon.
King Solomon. King Solomon. King Solomon. King Solomon. King Solomon. King Solomon. King Solomon. King Solomon. King Solomon. King Solomon. King Solomon. King Solomon.
Abiathar!
Joab!
So this is what you do in exile?
Yes, I've become a farmer. Long live our glorious king.
May he reign for at least another day.
Come. Let me offer you some wine.
Good.
There's talk of Solomon building a temple.
I've heard so. I should preside as high priest when it's finished.
You may yet.
How? Solomon put that ancient fossil Zadok in my place.
Oh, we simply struck too soon. Should have known. Well, David's still alive. But our time will come. The moment he dies. Solomon, a king. If I'd have been in his place, we'd both be dead men.
And who will you put in Solomon's place?
Adonijah, of course.
Adonijah? I thought you despised his cowardice at the altar.
Even cowards can be useful at the right moment.
Did you tell yourself a joke?
For some reason, a song keeps coming into my head.
A song?
Yes. Remember, I once wrote a song to the Lord on the day we were delivered from Saul.
Of course, everyone knows it.
For the waves of death encompassed me. The torrents of perdition assailed me. The cords of Sheol entangled me. The snares of death confronted me.
So?
We're so dramatic. Torrents, snares, waves. Death is not like that at all.
It was when we were young.
Yes. And now it's whispers, not waves. Soft currents, not torrents. And very visible inclines, not snares.
Don't talk about death.
The decree from of old is, thou must surely die.
And king surely must have many wives. But we must not talk about them.
Like flourishing leaves on a spreading tree, which sheds some and puts forth others. So are the generations of flesh and blood. One dies, another is born. Every new creature decays and ceases to exist.
Talk of death to your other wives. I'm only interested in your beauty and your wealth.
Oh. But Siba, do you know what I fear from death most of all?
What?
The absence of you.
You'll never have her now.
Joab.
She has status now. She's no longer the daughter of a simple saltfish dealer. She was the favorite of our greatest king.
I know this. I know this.
When she's passed along to Solomon, he'll have her.
Give me peace, Joab. What do you want me to do?
I want you to be king.
Solomon is king.
Well, only till you wrenched the crown from his feeble grasp. David is dead. That leaves only one power in the palace.
Bathsheba.
Bathsheba. But first, we must show the people that she no longer has a firm hand on the throne.
How?
If you could take Abishag, David's favorite, from under the nose of the new king, it would show you're still in the fight. The people would notice.
She wants me. I know she does.
Of course she does. Anyone can see that.
How should we do it?
Simple. Just ask.
Ask?
Demand. He'll want to placate you. Solomon's weak. Showing you his mercy so that you'll join his allies. And soon you will have
Abishag.
throne.
Thank you for granting me this audience.
Do you come in peace?
In peace. May I speak openly with you?
Go on.
You know the kingdom was mine, and all of Israel expected me to reign. But things change. And the kingdom has fallen to my brother.
For it was his, from the Lord.
So now I have one request to make of you. Please do not refuse me.
Go on.
Please ask Solomon, King Solomon, for he will not refuse you, to give me Abishag as my wife.
Men. This is all you want? Very well. I will speak to the king. Adonijah, the kingdom was never yours. It was always and will always be mine.
God of my father and my father's father, give me strength and courage that I may be worthy of this honorable duty and serve you well. For I am weak. And fearful. Forgive me, Father. I do not deserve your throne. But now I must be king, as you commanded.
May the king live forever.
Oh, Mother. Please take... Bring a chair for my mother.
The ruler of Israel bows to no one, Solomon.
Yes, I can see that. Come, Mother, don't be humble.
Take your rightful place. Thank you for putting me here, Mother.
I didn't put you here, Solomon.
Of course you did. But now that I am here, I will deserve it. By God and all his glory, I will fulfill the destiny of Israel.
I have a request to make. Do not refuse me.
Make your request, my mother, for you know that I will not refuse you.
Give Abishag to your brother as his wife.
And why do you ask this for Adonijah?
Because he came as a request. I tell you, so you may know his mind.
His mind is to have the throne.
Good, my son.
And so he begins again. First he asks for this maiden. Then next he will ask for the kingdom. For he knows that any show of weakness on my part will be a demonstration of his power.
Joab is near to that.
Now, therefore, as the Lord lives, who has established me and placed me on this throne of my father David, today, Adonijah and Joab must die.
To be king. But you die as a traitor.
Ordered you to kill him! But my Lord King, he has taken sanctuary. Even now he's in the Holy Tabernacle, clinging to the altar.
I don't care where he is. Strike him down.
Joab, it's by command of the king. You are to die. The king commands you come out, Joab.
No. I'll die here.
I beg you, don't make me kill you there. I would commit sacrilege.
Which you cannot. Dare not, Benaiah. I'm not ready to die. Listen to me! You know as well as I there's not a man in Israel fit to rule in the place of King David. Did you think I believed Adonijah could truly be a king? He was but a pawn. The people's favorite, oh yes, but ruler of Israel. And Solomon, that weakling, to rule over God's chosen people? No. Benaiah, the only real power to rule lies in the army. Only the army can save our nation. Let Solomon remain king, yes, but grant me my life, and together we will have the power. Israel needs the army needs me. You and me. Together, Benaiah, we will be the real power to guarantee Israel's glory, God's glory.
But the king has commanded.
Bathsheba has commanded. Solomon's too weak. You know I'm right, Benaiah. Is the mother's command greater than the will of God? Well, my friend, will you obey the king? The king's mother? Or your God?
Mighty King, I thank you for your kindnesses to us and to our daughter. My Lord, I buy a good pearl when I can. For my daughter's future, you understand. But your bounty has far outshone their worth. Perhaps they could be used in the temple. They're poor things, I know. But I give them to you. To you, Solomon, and to the great God we all serve, the God of Israel.
I accept them with pleasure. And may God keep you all in his hands.
We go.
Now will I prepare to go to your temple, Lord, here at the altar of Gibeon. I'll make sacrifices, cleanse my heart, and listen.
Solomon. Enter, Solomon. Ask what you will of me, Solomon.
I'm only as a child, my lord. I do not know how to go out or come in. Grant me the wisdom and knowledge to righteously rule this great people of yours.
Because you have not asked for riches or a long life or the lives of your enemies, I give you the wisdom of a clear and discerning mind. But you must walk in my ways, keeping my statutes and my commandments.
This skirmish was simply a patrol to test our strength. Our scouts confirmed mass forces just inside the Egyptian border, which can mean only one thing. The new pharaoh Shishak prepares to invade.
Well, if we do have a war on our hands,
God be with us.
Jerusalem, the Egyptian border, Tyre. General Benaiah, I want officers to ride to every city in Israel, measuring the distance in the number of days it takes. And I want to know the strength of our army in each city. Foot soldiers, cavalry, charioteers. If we must fight, I want to know what chance we have. By royal decree from today, the kingdom of Israel and Judah will be divided into 12 provinces. I will appoint a governor over each, who will be responsible directly to me, who will administer law and order, and who will oversee the collection of taxes, which from today will be increased by 1/10. Very impressive, General Benaiah.
Yes, but they are few compared to the legions of Egypt. If they invade, there'll be many widows in Israel.
When the Egyptians advance, fall back before them. Don't fight. Let thirst in the desert do our fighting for us.
We can only fall back so far, my lord, before we must fight.
Happily, we won't have to. Your king is to be married, Benaiah. A wedding. I'm arranging to marry the daughter of the pharaoh. Let's hope she isn't ugly.
He's through!
Nathan.
So, how's married life?
Very pleasant. Very pleasant indeed. The pleasures of the body are not to be missed, Nathan.
I've chosen to concentrate on God's love, my Lord.
Do you really think he meant you to deny yourself, Nathan? He made us this way, did he not? Why would he not want us to taste of the fruit?
God put many things on earth we're not to taste, my Lord. If it were not so, we would not have a free will, and he would not be God, but simply the creator of blind animals.
Well, I have tasted, and I like it.
You were allowed, even required, my Lord. But I warn you, be careful not to give yourself to any woman so that she gains mastery over your strength.
Oh, it may be too late, Nathan. I'm exhausted.
But I have a matter of some concern.
Speak.
It is rumored you are allowing your Egyptian wife to build a temple to Amun-Ra.
I had to, of course. It's a political marriage. It's part of the treaty. I'm not going to war over one woman's temple to a foreign god.
It's against God's law.
Does God want war, Nathan? I think not.
What of the other wives?
I haven't got any other wives.
You may eventually have many wives. You grant the same to all of them?
Nathan? The thought of having many wives is too terrifying to contemplate. I can barely satisfy this one. Nathan, I worship the one true God. He will understand even if you will not.
The king must be aware that any child from the daughter of the Pharaoh of Egypt cannot inherit the thrones of Israel and Judah.
I am perfectly aware of that, Zadok. But the council must also be aware that there are other reasons for marriage than just the begetting of heirs. I married the Pharaoh's daughter to avert war and bloodshed.
But, my lord...
Zadok, in future, be advised that I will marry to consolidate my lands and to promote trade. I will marry to ensure peace with my allies, to discomfort my enemies, and to please myself. And I assure you that I will marry to beget heirs to the throne when I am ready. Is it always like this?
Oh, I find fathers always survive the ordeal.
I shall call him Rehoboam as a sign that the people of Israel shall multiply. Mother, meet the heir to the throne of David.
A boy! A
The purchaser of the horse claims he was not told of the vicious nature of the beast. Yet in the terms of the contract, he was perfectly at liberty to try the animal before offering payment or accepting delivery. The seller has the right to remain silent and let the buyer find any fault he can. It is the buyer's fault if he does not do so. Buyer must pay full price.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Mikey.
Zadok, why are there so many people here today?
There is great interest in the next case, my lord. It came before the provincial governor of Gilead.
Old Ben Geber?
The facts are simple, but the case very complex. Your judgment is eagerly awaited. My Lord King, the facts of this case are well established and are not in dispute. The two petitioners share a house on the outskirts of Gilead, where they ply their trade as prostitutes. Some 6 months ago, one gave birth, and shortly thereafter, the second did likewise. Both had boy children. This dispute arose after one of the babies died. You may each state your case.
You go first, you lying cow. Then I'll tell the truth.
Well, we each have our own room.
Are you a citizen of this country? Yet you show no respect to your king. Now rise. State your name and the facts as you see them.
My name is Basma. It was just us in the house. Us and our babies. I'd gone to bed with little Joachim. That's his name.
Michael! Michael is his name!
Silence!
Me and Joachim went to sleep. And I'd given him a good meal. And he was a happy little baby. Well, that pig must have rolled on her baby and killed him. Because when I woke up, there was her baby beside me, dead. And my Joachim was gone.
Liar!
Silence!
A mother knows her own baby.
That is my baby!
Silence!
I'd pick him out from 1,000.
What is your name?
Hannah, my lord.
Tell your story, Hannah.
It's a pack of lies. She's clumsy enough to smother her own child and thinks she can get away with claiming mine. That's my Michael. And no woman or man on earth is going to take him away from me, Your Majesty.
That is for the king to decide. Was no midwife present?
No, my lord.
Lay the child on that table. My judgment is this. Since both women claim the living child and neither claim the dead child, it is therefore fair that they should share the living child. So I will cut the child in half!
She could have it.
God bless this child.
God bless this child.
And his children's children.
And his children's children.
And most of all, his true mother.
And said, "It is my judgment that both women should share the child."
This is not wise. A child cannot have two mothers. They will fight and ruin its childhood.
He took the baby, laid it on a table, drew a sword from a nearby soldier, and what do you think he did?
I don't know. Killed one of the mothers?
He raised the sword over the baby and declared he was going to cut it in half.
Brilliant. When the real mother saw he was going to kill the baby, she ran forward.
And screamed for the baby to be saved.
Even if it meant giving the baby to the other woman.
Exactly, my queen.